and welcome back, MixTapers. I, as always, am your host, Punky Bruiser. Thank you for hanging out with us. It is our second to last episode of the season. Oh, goodness. But we're excited as we are getting ready behind the scenes here for the big Shreddin' Slam. Dylan. How we doing, Dylan, my faithful co-host?
I'm ready to whoop Troubadour's ass. But before that, we got some business to do, so I will remain calm. I will keep the dynamite sealed and, do this as professional as possible. But, Troubadour, your ass getting kicked soon. Remember that.
Well, it's all going to be decided next week in the ring, which was why we thought it would be only fitting that we sat with our new friend, MixTapers. Make some noise. It's Matt Sullivan, the title holder. How we doing?
What's going on? It's wonderful to be here. I'm so excited. I can't wait for the wrestling match. I'm tuning in. I'm ready. I'm putting tons of money down. I'm banking on you, Dylan. I'm banking on you.
Oh,
that's smart. Wow. That's a good way to play.
The numbers in Vegas are high. The numbers in Vegas are high, and I'm rooting for you, baby.
He's been on a steady comeback. Him and all of the C4 syndicate. It's been interesting to watch. However, I am the current title holder of the POW. And if you think that I am walking away without my belt, you got another
title reign has an end
coming. No.
Every title reign has an end, and yours is coming, kid.
Watch out.
No,
Watch
my dear
out.
friend. This ain't no democracy. This is a dictatorship, all right? And I am
and you're the dictator, right?
That's right. My dick is made out of taters. It's like a tater tot.
Yeah, because you're about to get mashed. What up?
Oh.
What up?
Both options sound delicious.
Already been mashed.
We gotta get ready. We got an interview to do.
You know what? I know. We got to be professional. We got to be professional.
Save your energy for your disappointing loss next week, and we'll just carry on.
Save the energy when you're calling your mom crying after you once again failed to obtain a belt a second year in a row.
Yeah.
Save your energy for that.
After next week, you're going to need 2 belts. You're going to need 2 belts next
Mama
week.
Willoughby is
going to
be real disappointed that she once again bet on the wrong horse.
Strong
all right, you know
words
what?
from a
He goes
strong
aside.
man.
He goes aside. You know what? I'm sorry I brought mothers into this.
Yeah, we need to make more room for yours, don't we?
You listen.
Ooh.
I honestly wish that you would be my new stepdad. My mother is a lovely lady and she needs love in her life. Okay.
Yeah.
Take care of her.
Show her how the dynamite works.
What an angel.
It explodes.
Absolute angel.
Ooh.
Now, MixTapers.
Oh shit.
For those who don't know, we played a little bit of title holder a couple of weeks ago. But Matt, we're gonna stop arguing in front of you. We're gonna be professionals. Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about title holder.
Well, Title Holder is a ska pop punk band. We're based out of New Jersey, New York, Long Island. We've been rocking and rolling since 2020. That's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
Been doing this for a long time.
That's it.
Been doing it for a long time, and I think I've grown out of trying to be in emo bands and hardcore bands, and I figured it was just about time to start something everybody in the room could dance to. So here I am now, fronting a ska band. If there's not a better description for a midlife crisis, then
Now,
so does that mean you're a COVID baby?
Yeah, title holder is a COVID baby.
Title holder is a COVID baby. Yeah, for sure.
Just like the mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also are a COVID baby,
babies.
but we are still going strong.
Great things came out of a bad situation. I'm proud of y'all. Like, to keep it going this long and to continue to do it. It's awesome. It's such a fun show.
Thank you. We've made a lot of amazing friends along the way, and we know we've got a lot more ahead of us as well. So, but we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to argue in front of you. But We're here to learn more about you and the band. Now, so you come from New York, Jersey, you said Long Island.
Yep, got some Long Islanders on the team.
How many of those members that live in Long Island have been kicked out of Glassjaw? Probably all of them.
I mean, a lot of them know all those guys, so.
Oh, just kidding, Daryl. Come on. I'll fucking flash it.
He just wants to show off his arms.
I just want to, just got to show off a Glassjaw tattoo.
Look at my elbow, baby.
I make that joke because I'm jealous, but I don't live in the area and I can't get kicked out of the band. You know, that's all I wanted. That's all I want.
I'm sure they would be
I just
happy
want to be
to
in Glassjaw for 2
honorarily
seconds.
kick you out remotely.
Oh, I'm sure. Be like, you know what? You're in and you're out. You know?
You're out. You're done.
So, New York, New Jersey, parts unknown. You got a basement full of super talented musicians. What prompted you to start all this? Was it just the boredom during COVID, or like you said, you were kind of done with emo and hardcore?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a big fan of those genres and have played in so many different bands. With COVID and how it came about and being out of work, I was just trying to do something that was a little different and kind of take my mind off of the impending doom of the world. And I was listening to some of the old ska records that I grew up on, and I was like, I made a joke to my fiance at the time, my wife now. I was like, hey, I should just start a ska band. And she goes, go in your room and go do it. And I was like, all right, fair enough. So I started making a couple demos. I have a little home studio, and I'm listening to Krista Makes a Podcast, and he gives out his email address on the first episode that he recorded. And he said, hey, hit me up if you want to work with me. And if I like your music, I'll hit you back. And I just shot him a demo, and he called me 20 minutes later, and he was like, hey, what else do you got? And I went, what? I got a couple more. And he was like, send them to me. These are really good. So it was kind of just like, it wasn't a joke, but I wasn't sure where it was really going to go. And then when Chris called me, I was like, shit, I'll make some more. I'll make some more. So I just started making more and more demos, and that turned into, hitting up my guy at Gradwell House, Nick Brzezzi, and being like, yo, I got all these songs. I would love to work on this record while everybody's locked in. Can I come out? And that turned into us starting the very first half of the full length What Better Time record.
Dope.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It all happened very quick, and I'm very happy that it happened.
As you should be, honestly, as you should be. I mean, like I said, taking that negative time and turning it into a positive. I've often referred to it as the COVID renaissance, if you will, because a lot of people just looked at their position and were like, dude, I'm not happy with the things that I'm doing. I want to try something new. I want to try something different, or I want to reconnect with something that I really love doing and I haven't done in a very long time. And I think that's massively important. And obviously it was pretty self-evident from right in the beginning. So you started doing stuff, and you had your first release at the beginning of 2021?
Yeah. 2021, we put out the video for Animal and got just overwhelming, positive feedback from it. So it was a good opportunity to just continue to work on videos and, try to navigate how to get people to listen on TikTok and stuff like that. And just, we made a schedule for just all of 2021 was just dropping singles and seeing what was going to come of it. And every single time we dropped a new single, there was more and more podcasts that were reaching out to talk to us. There was more and more, journalists that were asking if they could do write-ups. I was like, dude, yeah, absolutely. Why the hell would I ever say no to that? Of course, write about us. And so then by the time that came, it was like, all right, 2021, we're dropping music and we haven't even played a friggin' show. I got to put the band together. So then, 2021 was dropping music so that people could hear what it was all about. and then just trying to recruit. Luckily, a lot of the guys that recorded on the record ended up jumping into the band. John Ryan from Keep Flying, he's a good friend of mine, and he played sax on every single song. He was the first one that was like, brother, you tell me when and where you ever need someone to play for shows, I got you. So yeah, that's right, baby. Keep Flying is amazing. They're so good. Dave Heck plays trombone in Aaron West in the Roaring Twenties, and he came out from Lansdale, and he recorded with us, and he was another guy who was just like, yep.
Bam, bam.
It was good. It was a good time. Yeah. So
I get given you
so
your
Dave
Ocean's
Heck
11
came
music. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah, right. Matthew Stewart.
Yeah, you get the whole crew together. I'm seeing.
Rest his soul, Matthew Stewart. We just lost him. But Matthew Stewart played in Streetlight Manifesto. He jumped on and did all the trumpet for the record. That was great. And I did the rest of the stuff in the studio. Actually, Nick Brzezzi. So he used to play in Man Overboard. He's currently playing in The Story So Far, opening up for Blink-182 right now, which is crazy.
Woo!
That's fucking cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. He played drums on everything, and that was just because like I can play drums, but like I know Nick is way better, and so like I was just like, hey, you think would you play drums on this shit? And I'll hit record while you do that. And he goes, yeah, sure, dude. So he played drums on everything, came out amazing. And so I did guitar, bass, I did all the organ, and obviously sang everything. But yeah, that's my my Ocean's 11. Now, fast forward 2022, 2023, we've got a slightly different lineup, but still a bunch of really great guys, and it's a dream team.
Hell,
and that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I've got to say about that. So you put together this great team for the album. What better time? So you took collectively the songs that you'd been putting out. Did you re-record them? And for what better time? You just put the collection together. Now, you've been working with the same producer, so it didn't really see a point, which makes sense there.
Yeah,
if it was different studios, that would make sense, but.
Exactly. Yeah, we thought about it. It didn't seem like it was really necessary. And the biggest thing was last year when we linked up with Jumpstart Records, they were the ones that really wanted to push the vinyl release. Originally, I was thinking about maybe putting out a 7-inch, 2 different 7-inches for the first EP, and then something for the second one. But we had a couple conversations about that and decided that just doing a full LP vinyl was a smart move, and was going to be received better by everybody who was interested in buying it. So yeah, we just repackaged everything under just the name of What Better Time. And so you've got that first side A is your, Story of My Life EP. And then side B is the rest of the record with all the new songs on it.
Hell yeah. That's like my general response. Like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because it's like all this positivity, but it's good because I think especially when you're putting out like a first album, there's nothing wrong with like getting all of the little bits from the EP before that and getting it into one place. And then at the same time, now you could focus on the next thing, and moving forward. Like, you have this sort of, your Marvel Phase 1, here's your Iron Man, here's your Thor, here's your, that was my Dark World. Okay, let's not do that one again.
Yeah.
That's the best one. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Thor 2, more Thor is not the best. More Thor.
More Thor.
Yeah. So put everything out earlier this year, back in June, and then you've been you played a handful of cool festivals over the summer and early fall. When you had Skate Fest there.
Skate Fest. I don't know what Skate Fest is. No, we did.
Skate Fest.
We did. This is.
What was
this
it
is
called?
Not Croydon. This is not Croydon Fest in April.
No, that's not it. You never played that one. We have got different timelines. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not. What was the
What universe am I in?
what was the punk rock flea market show?
Oh yeah, that was punk rock flea market. Which one? So we did like a Trenton punk rock flea market. That was like the Rock of Ages tattoo convention in September. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the one. I had read that it was called State Fest and Rock of Ages, like the punk rock flea market. Or am I seeing different shit? Fucking Troubadour.
You know, I wouldn't worry about it too much because
I try to read his handwriting.
That one was hosted by Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market. It had like 3 different names before they like started promoting it. So I was constantly like updating my posts too. But yeah,
so
Trenton Punk Rock
probably
Flea Market.
why there might be some confusion. Okay, you know what? Sorry, Troubadour. You get one knocked off.
You're fine, Troubadour. It's fine. It's fine. We'll let that one slide. No, that show was awesome. That was the first time we ever played like literally inside of a convention center. It was a lot of fun. We played with a couple other local bands, and it was really funny because at that show they had this big huge banner that's had like the branding of Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market Rock of Ages, and it didn't happen to us, but the band before us, the drummers just wailing and going, and all of a sudden the entire banner just fell on top of his drum kit. So we were just, and we're there's 150 people standing around here. There's 700 people on the convention floor 10 feet from us, and everybody's just like looking over, seeing this drummer like flailing with the teams trying to pull it off of him. So that was
Did you get all tangled up in it? Was he like...
Oh, yeah. It was completely on top of him, like the bass player's like helping him get it off, all happening in between, like in the middle of a song. It was so funny.
So did they just keep going with the song? Or
they acted like it didn't even happen, like true professionals. And I can't remember what that band was called, but they were so good.
Oh my goodness!
I think they were called Long Gone Day. Yeah, I'm looking at the flyer right now. It was so good. But yeah, so New Jersey Expo Center is amazing. Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market, they're the most supportive folks ever. Guy that runs that, his name's Joe. He is phenomenal. If you were ever looking to play good shows in New Jersey, you hit up Joe from Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market. He will definitely entertain a conversation with you and get on the phone with you.
If you want to play a fun show, call Joe.
That's right.
Oh, that's
there.
yeah.
There it is.
And give me my kickback for the giving you the referral.
For the setup on there.
That's right.
Absolutely. So you've played some really cool fest already, and you've got a pretty cool festival happening in December, don't you?
December's crazy. So it is the 25th anniversary of Jumpstart Records. It's called 30 Minute Fest, and it's a crazy lineup. This one's happening Saturday, December 2, 2023 at the Broken Goblet Brewery in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. And this is a Wilhelm Scream, No Trigger, Bitter Branches, You Vandal, Broadcaster, All Eyes West, Metroplex, Title Holder, Bad Planning, American Thrills, Wes Hoffman, and Friends, Worried Sick, and Last Century. It's going to be an all-day, 2 stages event, so it'll have that kind of fun When We Were Young vibe where you've got main stage going, and then as soon as that band ends, boom, stage number 2 goes right next door. It's going to be a really, really fun one. Tickets are on sale right now, and it will sell out, so get them before it's gone.
Woo! Solid promo. Definitely exciting. And that's happening in Pennsylvania, you said?
Pennsylvania. Dude, Pennsylvania is the best for us. We haven't really branched out of New York, New Jersey, and Philly and PA and stuff like that. And every time we play in Pennsylvania, the shows are just so crazy. We're still hoping, like we just had the show in Manhattan a little ways back with Millington and Shorebreak, and it was off the hook. But I know that our folks in Pennsylvania are going to show up and make it a wild time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Eastern Pennsylvania can go hard. That's definitely
they say wooder, not water.
Woodard. Yeah, get some water. Want to go to the door and get some water?
Those
I
Delco
got
heads.
you. I got you. I know that
Those
Philly speak.
Delco heads.
I love you. I love you. I see you.
Yes. And make sure you drink more water. Stay
Get that
hydrated.
water, guys.
Stay hydrated?
Stay
Hydrated.
no, you say hydrated, fine.
Hydrated.
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 Talk about
I love them.
be there a
Oh
while.
my goodness. My cat is like kneading my shoulder so bad. He's just gonna jump back up in a second. And he'll sneak up behind me like he does. Oh my goodness. He's a big boy. He's
Attack of the cat.
yeah, he's hydrated. He's educated.
He's treating you like he's a banner and you're a drummer. So
Yeah, he really is. He's
Good
He's like,
callback.
Dad, feed me dinner. And I'm like, you need to wait at least 30 more minutes. So you got a bunch of fest after that. What can we expect 2024 from Title Holder?
New music, baby. So we've already been in the studio working on some new tracks. I think he's back. He just likes to talk about ska so much. What's up, baby?
He is
huge
a
title holder fan.
He is a
Huge- listen,
he's a huge title holder fan. He loves the ska.
We love the felines, you know.
Yes,
We're all about cats around here, you know. We play shows with Catbite all the time, so I get it. I get it. Dude, 2024 is gonna be crazy. We've got new music on the way. We're working on some new videos, just stuff to, you know, keep ourselves occupied. Trying to play as many shows as we can. You know, right now where we're all at, we're basically just weekend warriors. We're doing this, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is our jam. But you know, anything that we get offered, we try as hard as we can to make sure that we can play that gig. You know, we very seldom, unless somebody's not available, we don't say no to shows. So 2024, we're looking to just play out, play farther, expand the reach, make more friends. You know, maybe get out to Michigan, maybe get out to Maine. You know, those are all
Come to
could
New
be in
York
the
and play
cards.
my apartment.
I mean, I guess we already got booked to your
Yeah.
apartment, Dylan. So
Yeah, upstate New York. Let's do it. Let's do it.
upstate New York.
I'm down to see that. That'll be a rather interesting show.
Yeah.
Does everyone know just how big Dylan's apartment is?
We can fit 29 people in here.
VIP only.
Fire
VIP
code.
only.
I
Yeah,
have a bedroom though too. We could fit 13 in there. So
that's the green room.
Not bad.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
you know,
that's the
Yeah.
green room.
yeah, that's
I like it.
yeah. You know, with all the exotic chocolates and things that he's gonna lay out, real nice.
We've got a
Lots of gummy
17-page
worms.
rider, so you know we'll send that to you and give you enough time to fulfill all those things.
What are some of the important things that are on your rider?
I mean, the cliche green M&Ms. You know, we always like to make sure that there's a bottle of something for us, but we only drink after. Actually, I only drink after. The rest of the guys, they like to party. There's a lot of songs that we have where some of the horns don't come in until the end of the song. So those guys always like to use that opportunity to go to the bar and then get back on stage for their part. It's kind of like a fun little game that they all have, and it's super entertaining to see. Like, if you know, there's one song called Signs, and the horns don't come in until the very last part of the song. And so they know that they've got like a minute 40 before they need to be back on stage. And so they will all try to figure out how to get a beer while inside the mosh pit. It's really good. So if you ever come to a show, we will never stop playing Signs because it's become such a fun little shtick for our set that we're like, oh, everybody loves this. We got to do it.
Oh, that's
Race to the
awesome.
bar.
I've seen a couple other bands. The mad dash to the bar to get a drink is always great.
Yeah.
I remember there's a video of Adam D from Killswitch.
So good.
Yeah, running and getting a beer and a shot of whiskey
Before he plays his solo.
right before his solo, and just
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good, you know. But having that type of engagement with crowds, and like something that started as a silly joke has now become tradition, and that's you know, that's part of the fun of doing all of this. Those little silly things, you're like, you know what? Wow, people really like this. Okay, let's keep it on. I mean, we know a thing or two about silly gimmicks.
For sure. It's super important to engage with the audience and try to be as much of a psychopath. You know, no matter what, you could be playing the crappiest song in the most unput together band ever, but if you look like you're having fun, everybody out there is having fun. I like to do something where no matter, like, every song, I like to find one person in the audience, and I'm just like, and you know, it's like borderline scary, and some people react really good, and some people you can tell that you're really making them uncomfortable. So you know, you just have to make that decision to either lean into it and, like, you know, just really keep looking at them like, hey, this is fun, we're having fun, you know. But I tell all the guys, I'm like, yo, every song, just make eye contact with one person and like just
stare at them.
Give them a thing, and every time they all go, no, we're not doing that.
I'm with you there. I love being as weird as possible on stage, and people fucking love it. Dude, they love that. They love it when you yell at them, and you're like, you motherfuckers. I always tell people not to litter. That's my message. Don't fucking litter. Yeah,
but
and
very
they always
aggressively.
go nuts for it. They're like,
yeah, we won't.
You better spay and neuter your fucking pets.
Spay and neuter your kids. That's what I always say at the shows. I think that's what Bob Barker used to say. Right?
That's right. Yep.
Something
Every
like
single
that.
episode of The Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
So, no, those, like I said, those little gimmicks. I mean, like, I was actually gonna cue you in on that, Dylan, because you said, like, oh, so I played a gig and I did this the other night, and I said this little joke and
fake facts.
Fake facts.
Make up what songs are about.
Definitely.
It's the best.
And if you can personalize it to, like, the club or the region that you're playing in, be like, I just learned this about your hometown, guys. And then everyone's like, what the fuck is he talking about? What? You guys are the biggest export of vegan chocolate in the coastal USA. You know, whatever. And everyone's like, oh my God, I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like, don't you remember the 1898? We had the Great Muskrat Invasion where they came and ate all the shrubbery.
They say this venue is haunted because of the Civil War. We're in Oregon. What are you talking about?
It's true. It's a Snapple fact. That's always the good cop out. If you tell someone it's a Snapple fact, they'll be like, you know what? I believe you now.
That's Snapple when they get off the plane.
No,
absolutely makes sense.
I have a really good popsicle joke that I might use it at our next show, but it was, you know, everyone's probably heard this, but why did the Scarecrow get a promotion?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
That's beautiful. I haven't heard that one, and I fucking love it, man.
It's good. It's good, you know, but those are the little things.
That's what makes you the title holder.
Dad joke central over here.
Oh yeah, I'm full of them. I like to take them though, and you take the joke and you take it a weird turn. Like, you know what they say? You can tune a guitar, but you can't make it into a sandwich.
That's a good one too. I might take that one. I like that.
One. Yeah, people love to steal that joke from me, so I always like to put it out there. Like, here it is. Here's that wonderful tuna sandwich. You know.
Tuna.
Everybody loves tuna.
It's not a tuna.
Especially Punky over here.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite.
That mayo.
I wish during the waiting room I decided to wear these glasses. I think this is a whole different.
Oh, that's a solid look.
Let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you something about what I'm gonna do. Okay, I feel like as soon as I put these on, my voice changes into something cool. All right, guys.
Voice changing glasses.
I put these on whenever I haven't produced a record in a long time, but sometimes I have artists over here to work on songs, and these are like my producer glasses, and I like to put them on whenever I have like advice. Like, listen, all right, the pre-chorus, I think it sucks. I think we need to get rid of it or we need to rework it. The outro, it's perfect. I love it. It's beautiful, baby. Roll with it. But yeah, so and
boom.
I like that. I like this persona. Man, where were you 6 weeks ago when we needed more people for the POW?
We were recruiting
We could have had Big Wig Producer over here. Hey, make way, it's Matthew. I'm the title holder and I got advice for you.
That's right. You know, I do what I can. You know, I mean, hey, listen, these fingers are gold. These fingers make gold. All right, you want me to whistle on your record? It's gonna go platinum.
Are you a soprano?
Clearly, I am definitely not a soprano. I don't know if you can tell, but it's more of a baritone here.
He was in the show, I thought.
Yeah, I thought you were. I'm not from the area. So is it soprano or sopran?
Oh, soprans.
Soprano with a
I hang
G?
out by the bada bing, you know.
Soprano.
No big deal.
You know what? We'll
Soprano.
figure this out. We'll figure this out, okay?
We'll figure it out.
All right. We'll figure it out. All right. Hey, forget about it.
Forget
all
about
right?
Forget about it. Let's just forget about it.
Forget about it. All right.
Carry on, son.
Forget about it. Okay.
Carry on.
Capiche.
Forget
Capiche.
about it.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get
All
whacked
right.
down here.
All right. So
trying to
we're
whack me
gonna go down. We're gonna go down to the
whack me
deli. We're gonna
Gotta
eat.
get down there.
We're gonna manja. We're gonna eat
Eat some
together.
gabagool.
We're gonna break some bread. Have some gabagoo. You down? You down? All right.
Sounds like a wonderful idea.
I'm down.
All right. We're gonna go get a bite to
Sleeping with
eat.
the fishes.
You mixtapers, do me a favor. Make some noise. It's Matt Sullivan, title holder, featured guest of the week. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Mixtapers, sit tight. We're going to do our deep dive on title holder. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.